Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. We are back again with some more Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 10. Last episode, Frieren escaped from the dungeon and then immediately went on her way to confront Aura, the guillotine. Lord Grana has been captured, and after a small fight with Lugnir and Lenya, where Fern suppresses her mana to get the surprise attack on both of them, Stark and Fern are able to rescue him and leave Lugnir with some PTSD from the last time that he faced Frieren the Slayer. I am curious how he survived that encounter, and the theory they have right now is that was around the same time that Aura was able to escape, and maybe somehow she was able to rescue him as well before she fled. Sometime later, Frieren is battling Aura's puppet knights, and even shows off some cool dispelling magic instead of the flashy stuff that she used during their last encounter, which actually prompts a conversation between Frieren and Aura about Himmel. And Aura picks the worst dialogue she possibly could have, insulting Frieren's man. And that's a wrap for her. She signed her death warrant with that one. We go back to Fern and Stark, where Lugnir actually tracked them with the blood that he had put on their clothing. Not that he put, but during their battle that the blood ended up on their clothing. A amazing 2v2 takes place. And from this point, the animation really kicks up a notch. And during his fight with Lenya, Stark starts to remember some of the training he had with Aizen about not staying down and always getting back up. That's the secret. That's how you defeat strong enemies. And the last time that he gets up, he's able to finally go on the offensive and use his lightning strike attack and completely destroy Lenya. But the Fern and Lugnir fight is really what steals the episode. You know, Fern is showing that she really is a boss, and she's just completely overwhelming Lugnir. And eventually she finds an opening and she blasts him with that demon killing Zoltrak, and that's the end for him as well. And even before that, we see a flashback that we learn that Fern is actually faster at casting spells than Frieren, and I think that just ties perfectly into the mindset between elves and human as far as time's concerned. Maybe Fern is just a genius, and the time or the perspective that elves and humans have has nothing to do with it, but I figured I'd just, put that little nugget out there. And at this point, Drat, Lenya, and Lugnir have all been go-maged, and now Aura is next. So with all that being said, let's hop into the episode.
Flamme?
Oh, young Frieren. Yes! I've been waiting for a flashback with Flamme ever since she was introduced.
With them was unfair. Their kind only uses words to deceive.
Oh, so that's where it started, really. This early back in her journey.
The human tongue. I call them demons. They don't play fair. So we have no choice but to take their lead and deceive doubly so. If this could be the secret to exterminating their species, then I will gladly embrace the dishonor it entails.
Yeah, if they're not gonna fight fair, there's no reason for us to.
The bleeding won't stop.
Oh, he's actually still alive?
This is the end.
Well, not for much longer, but wow.
Frieren won't make it out unscathed. By this hour, I'm sure she and Lady Aura have...
He thinks she's not gonna make it out of that unscathed? Oh my goodness. If you see how strong her student is, you gotta know that she's gonna be A-okay.
I do admit your ally poses a threat to us. She'll most certainly lose the fight.
In that case, I have no doubt my mistress will win.
Yeah, talk some smack, Fern.
She'll never directly engage a demon, especially not one that's so powerful. She'll kill Aura by tricking her.
Why then do I feel something is wrong?
It's because you're dying, your blood's spilling out.
This girl's mana is weak. How was she able to execute such powerful magic without exhausting her mana?
Because she's not revealing the true limit of her power.
Is such a thing even possible? Both you and your teacher are a disgrace to the title of mage.
I assure you.
I'm surprised he even has like that notion of disgrace. Yeah, shut that guy up. Moving on. So he wasn't go-maged yet, but he is now.
What horrors await today?
Flamma's beautiful.
This is an elven village.
Oh, wow. So we haven't seen any elves, but there's a whole village here. Oh, is this where the flashback takes place?
Exalt the throne. Must have led his forces here to destroy this town.
Wow, he was huge. Holy
Speak
cow.
up, girl. Was it you who killed him?
Oh, is this when she first meets her? Wow, and her mana's already that powerful.
What bit of mana you have there? You must be powerful. You took them head on, didn't you?
So yeah, I think there was one scene where Frieren was talking, I can't remember which episode, but she had a really quick flashback to you know, like it looked like a Naruto like swing set, but there, you know, there's flames and everything. And so that kind of fits this scene that's happening right here. So happy to finally get that answered, and it involves Flamme, so this should be good.
I can't understand the way strong mages think.
You should understand exactly how I think. I'm certain. You are far more powerful a mage than I.
And she can tell even though the mana is, you know, being suppressed already. So she is clearly who teaches her to do that.
And what makes you say that?
Call it a hunch. What happened to the village?
Not even the women and children were spared.
So only Frieren survive?
I couldn't save them.
Was she part of the
Their
village?
strongest didn't do me any good.
Trying to save them at all was silly. If it were me, one side of those monsters would have sent me for the hills. You have potential. You're going to be my apprentice.
Just like that. You got no choice, you're my
Your
apprentice.
life. If I hadn't shown up, you would be sharing a grave with that demon. You failed to protect your village and nearly yourself. You would have died in vain.
Man, she's laying it on
Luckily,
thick.
I was there to assist. Behind us. These are stronger than the general you killed. They fully intended to catch us off guard by concealing their mana until just before they struck.
Oh, so they were concealing as well.
Realized we were mages. They waltzed out into the open with grandeur. Every last one of them has a ridiculous sense of pride when it comes to magic.
And that hasn't changed at all, even in current time.
Leave, human mage. Once you put down the elf girl, that is, your existence matters not to me.
So he only fears the elves, which makes sense if their lifespan is similar to theirs.
You were right before. I'm painfully aware of how a powerful mage thinks. I know the absolute faith they have in these magics they've poured their lives into studying. I know they're an arrogant and overconfident breed.
Ooh, that look. It's over in an instant? No way. She just blew up the whole forest and everything behind it.
And quickly judged me a weakling.
And she also didn't use a
They
staff.
were exceptional mages. Their overconfidence cost them their lives.
By controlling the release of your mana, you hid your strength so they didn't see you as a threat.
Okay, so we see where Frieren gets like more than just her mana suppression and all that sorts of stuff. That look that she gave those demons before she just went future Trunks when he goes back to fight the androids and just completely annihilates them with his blast. That was insane. So, man, she's so cool. And look at her mana flowing through right here. It's covering up the whole screen. Oh, this is so cool.
That's right. I deceive and kill my enemies by allowing them to miscalculate my power. It is a cowardly and unfair way to fight that makes a mockery of the art of magic itself.
It's life or death out here, though. There's no such thing as mockery.
Your injuries are looking much better.
They got scrolls
I'd
back
say
then.
it's time
Do they
to
not have
begin.
books yet?
I love magic and hold great respect for it.
You and I are the same.
She's saying that she loves magic.
That's why we should be the only
With the
ones who can
conversation
make
with
a
Fern,
mockery
she
of
made it seem like it
Protect it through cowardice.
wasn't a love.
Try limiting the mana you release to 1/10 of its typical volume. Impressive. You're controlling it well.
Wow, she started doing that fast.
I imagine any elf could do something so simple. Do I stop suppressing my mana whenever I feel like it, or whenever you tell me to? It'll get tiring if I do it for too long.
No, you're just gonna do it
You'll do
forever.
it for as long as I have. For life.
For life.
If you can, you'll fool demonkind for the rest of your days.
Ooh, now we're back here to the fight.
I sense Lord Lugnier is dead.
Slaughtered like the rest of your executioners. Do you see?
How
your
ironic.
father, Aura?
Was it wise to expend so much of your mana right in front of me?
The scales of obedience. When two souls are placed opposite each other, whichever has more mana forces the other to.
I wonder if demons created this or if it's some
Only
like
someone with
artifact.
as much mana as Aura
from
could handle
previous
this sort of
times.
risky magic so casually. I can feel it in the power pouring off her.
That mana is
She's
not
a
taking
great
up the
demon
screen
who's
though.
lived for over 500 years. And has spent
Almost, but not
majority
the
of
whole
that
screen.
time training. I can tell that much from the mana overflowing from her body. She has no tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah, she's arrogant.
Demons
She's
don't conceal their mana. They can't afford to.
yeah. Just like the rest of her kind.
Oh, Selesa.
Oh, I thought my video stopped playing or something there for a second.
Demons are quite cunning creatures, are they not? So why haven't they thought to constantly suppress their mana like you do?
The barest society needs what to function?
Order, I suppose.
Importance is determined by status and wealth. In our world,
Just over here getting a history
both
lesson.
to rule. Look at that well-dressed fellow leaving the palace. He's clearly important. But humans
And
have
look
learned
at the
what
way
they've
these people
shown.
are dressed. It's
So
so
for
cool
others to know
seeing
he's someone of
how
note,
much
he
has
has to put
changed
on the
from
trappings of rank.
this point to
So
where they're at
demons are
now.
different then.
Demons haven't changed a bit since beasthood. Might makes right. Mana is everything to their kind, much like status and wealth are to ours.
What Flamme is saying here is been proven to be true back in this time, and even now, you know, these thousand years later, where Frieren is facing demons who are basically the same. They're brutes who are arrogant and don't feel like they need to suppress or do anything underhanded like that. I wonder how long is that going to be the case though? Like they learned human language to manipulate and trick humans. How long before they also learn how to do other things, which would include suppressing their mana? It's kind of scary to think because this is being like drilled so much into Frieren that eventually there'll be something like that, but she's already defeated the Demon King, so maybe that's nothing to really worry about. I don't know.
It's dignity itself. But none are foolish enough to forfeit their standing to constantly suppress their power. Magic is the very lifeblood of their species. But Frieren, you're very lucky you aren't a demon.
Yeah, because she would have just killed you already, or would have killed you already.
It's been 3 years since you began suppressing your mana.
They do time skips back in this
Suppose
too.
I was right about
3
you
years
after
already.
all.
Look how beautiful that view is. Gosh, this anime
You've
is
grown much better at
just so
that.
good with their environments.
No,
She's
Tony,
an old
you
woman
still love
already?
Magic, don't you?
That was rather out of the blue, Master. But yes, somewhat.
So
Your
what, like
confidence
another
is
40
weighted
years
with
have gone
time.
by?
Long ago, you told me you loved the craft with fervor.
Yeah,
It's only
she
been
changed.
50 years since then.
50
A
years.
smart girl. No one's better suited to hold on to the secrets of my magic than you. Perhaps someday you'll become strong enough to defeat the Demon King.
I really believe she thought that she would defeat the Demon King because she, you know, left that notebook or that journal of hers for Frieren to find later on. And I don't think she, being the great mage that she is, and she seems super intelligent, I don't think she would have left that thinking that Frieren would have found it before the Demon King. By then, maybe she wouldn't have lived long enough to have any regrets or that sort of thing.
All I ask is that you plant flowers around my grave. I have a spell that creates a field of flowers. To tell you the truth, it's actually my favorite one.
That is so sweet, and that's where she learned it
My
from.
parents taught it to me when I was a girl. It's what made me fall in love with magic.
From parent to master to apprentice.
And I'd like you to teach it to me.
Frieren's journey continues. She's constantly training, constantly suppressing her mana. Whoa! Looking like Appa over there.
I've heard a seasoned mage lives somewhere in these woods. Is that mage you?
Seasoned in the sense
So the
that
three of them were
I've
together before they got
I've
Frieren, huh?
just little with my years.
What do
Oh,
you
you're just
think,
being
Doctor?
modest now, Frieren.
I would say she has approximately 1/5 of the mana I do. Fairly middle of the road.
Way to make a first impression. Now
Trying to
move
show
along.
off.
You don't have business with a mediocre mage, do you?
No, but you're easily the strongest mage I've ever laid eyes on.
And what would make you
And
say
maybe
that?
the most beautiful too.
Call it a hunch.
Just like what Frieren said. God, they're like meant to be together. It's so crazy.
Oh, Salesa.
Hold on, I gotta go back and look at those images there. So that was when they were there first fighting Aura. Yeah, they jumping her. Some JJK action happening here. That's gotta be the north. That looks snowy and windy. Frieren obviously has more mana than her, but would there be some way to just like prevent your soul from being placed on the scale?
You seem awfully happy with yourself. Are you so certain you'll win, Aura?
We'll find out soon enough.
We're getting to the moment.
Frieren the Slayer. With a party of heroes, you defeated the Demon King. It matters not how many years you've managed to survive. Your mana tells me everything I need to know.
If you knew how many years and you know how long she's been training, maybe she would be less arrogant.
I would wager you've had no more than 100 years training. It's been 80 years and you haven't grown a bit.
Isn't that suspicious though? They're just blinded by their own narcissism.
As expected, you are absolutely no match for me.
This is so entertaining to watch.
I'm shocked that it wasn't even necessary to exhaust her mana. Though she did defeat a decent amount of my troops. I'll have to replenish them later.
She probably could have dispelled all of it and still had some left over.
What's this?
Not even probably.
The scales are starting to tip in her direction.
Uh-oh.
Who opted to gamble with my
Is she
soul,
filling up the screen?
Aura.
Not yet.
I'm grateful for your overconfidence when it comes to your mana. Now I can finally defeat you. I've been suppressing my mana. A grave miscalculation on your part, Aura.
There wasn't a hint of the instability or variation in your mana that comes with suppression.
Oh my goodness.
Seems my master was right in her methods after all.
Is that sweat right there? She's starting to sweat.
You're dimmer than I thought. Why would you ever do
She's just trying to fool herself now.
Yes, but powerful.
I'm a great demon who has lived for over 500 years.
500 years. Big whoop.
The one standing before you.
Let's go.
Is a great mage who's lived for over 1,000.
Oh my gosh, it's insane. They had to pan out. Okay, there we go. It's finally not filling the screen, but they had to pan out a little bit for it. They do eyes so well in this anime too.
Deceive mankind with their words. You must deceive them with your mana.
I like that shot there because it's all about deception, and they're in the shadows here, so it's like stay in the shadows and keep your mana suppressed. That's a really cool shot for this scene, for the context of what's going on.
Aura, kill yourself.
Oh, I've been waiting for that to happen. And you can't do anything. Look at how they animate the hair. That's so awesome. Oh, how satisfying. Ah, I wanted it to keep going. That's a wrap for episode 10, and what an episode it was. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, I've been waiting for a flashback with Flamme ever since knowing that she was Frieren's master. And the flashback did not disappoint at all. Not only did we get to see where Frieren gets her idea for suppressing her mana, and even some of the just cold and merciless looks that Flamme gave, specifically whenever she just blasted those demons, and it was just over like that in a flash, and there were 3 of them. I knew she was gonna destroy them, but I didn't know how she was gonna. I thought she was gonna go 1 for 1, but no, she just one quick flash and they are just gone. And that's why you suppress your mana. You do it to trick these demons who don't play fair. And for these last 1,000 years, it has worked with no issues because demons have yet to really change their ways as far as mana and how they rank themselves within the demon world. So this whole episode was just so good. It was all leading up to the finale between Aura and Frieren, and it did not disappoint. I'd already seen it before, but watching it again, this is the type of scene that I can just watch over and over again. Like if I'm on YouTube one day and I'm just like, what do I want to watch? I just go back and watch some fights like this. So it was great finally seeing it, having the context and the backstory for everything, and seeing how Aura changed from Frieren, you stand no chance against me, to the little bead of sweat, and then eventually just the terror that she's gonna have to kill herself and there's nothing that she could do about it. Gosh, it was so satisfying. This is why I wanted to start this anime, and this was only one of the scenes that I've been waiting for. And in between there, I'm gonna get more amazing stuff. So this is just the start, and I'm only on episode 10, so very excited to continue past this point and to see what other moments I have no clue about and to get to the ones that I already have seen. So with all that being said, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.